So one of the other things that's going to be mixed into phase 2 is we're going to be putting shiplap on the triangles, the gable ends of this great room. And I've already painted these. They're going to be the wall color, so it just kind of blends, but it'll be a different texture. But I still have to paint this reveal that shows in shiplap. So let me get that painted up real quick. Jeff's going to be mudding and taping kind of throughout this process, but I think that we'll actually get some of these up today. Awesome. Let's get to it.
So the pitch of our internal vault is a 612 pitch. So we're going to build a template to cut our shiplap with that 612 pitch. So we'll go to our speed square, we'll go to our 612 common top cut line, mark our line, get our speed square extender, get it right on there. Extend that line. So this is just stamped aluminum, so I'm not quite sure how accurate it is. So I'm going to double check my measurement. I'm going to come in 12 inches. Find my square line. And so if this is a 612 pitch, I should have 6 inches of drop from the top to the bottom, 12 inches in. So I actually have 6 1/4 inches. So my speed square is not accurate. It's probably accurate enough for framing, but we're wanting to get a tight joint. So we'll mark that there. Go right to the corner, right to the line at 12 inches. We'll mark that. So you can see that the difference between 612 on the speed square and 612 measuring is just a tiny amount. Will it matter? Did they use a speed square when they built our trusses? I don't know, but I could hope that they were accurate. So we'll cut the accurate line and see how it fits. All right.
How's it look?
It's pretty good to me.
Nice.
If anything, it was possibly somewhere in between.
Okay.
But that's close enough because I think we'll still put a piece of trim
Yeah.
where they join.
Lovely.
Yeah. $145 3/4.
145 3/4. So I've talked before about the pressure I've personally felt to get all the decorating, or I guess the design elements right. When you're building your own house from scratch, you're literally creating it, and you're not having to work with what someone else has already done. So long story short, I thought this was going to be a really cool idea, and I thought I was going to really like it, and I don't. So I feel like the shiplap next to the tongue and groove, it just looks too different. And the shiplap kind of looks like siding. It's a little bit more varnish than we're kind of going in our overall theme. So sadly, we are pulling it down and we are going to do something different. Our options aren't many because we've already decided that we aren't going to drywall it. So our solution is going to be actually flipping this over. So this is one cool thing about this shiplap, is the other side is tongue and groove. So it will look the same as the ceiling, but it will be a wider plank. So it will be a little bit different, but it's going to be stained. And I think overall that is the best choice with the options we currently have. So we need to take it all down now.
So take two.
Yes, we got all the shiplap down and we stained new boards, and I think that this will be a better solution. I really hope so.
I think it's gonna be great because it's not changing again.
That's true.
We need to clear this space so Amy can stain more boards for the vault. The best way to clear this space is to install our boards up on the gable end. It's not really a gable end, but it's kind of the gable end here in the vaulted room. So we're gonna go 154 1/4.
Okay.
So 154 1/4.
Okay.
Our next step is we need to take this out to the table saw and cut the back off of the groove. That way we can set it into place. Because of our angle, we're not able to drop it in from the top. We have to basically push it straight in. So we're gonna cut the back off of this groove so that we can do that. So now we have the back of the groove cut off, so it'll fit into the tongue. And we found that it's definitely easier to rip that groove off before we cut our angles. So now that the groove is ripped off, we'll cut our angles. So we are alternating between the taller tongue and groove and the shorter tongue and groove, but we can use our same 6/12 template because the angle is the same even though the height is different.
So you just have to line it up on the bottom.
Just have to line it up on the bottom. Now that we've cut the other end, we'll get our final measurement, 187 3/4. Line that up nice and true. Perfect. Mark our line and we'll cut it.
Last 2 pieces.
Yep. There's had to be a couple modifications, but 3rd time's a charm. Hopefully. Ooh, yeah.
Right.
As you are watching this video, I'm sure you have noticed that we have not been consistent with our timeline. As we were installing the vault, we were also taking time to install the gable ends. So, we pieced it together in a way that tells a better story. Now you've seen us install the vault boards a lot so far in previous videos, so we decided to save you watching us do it again and jumping right to the end.
Today we finished the vault.
Yes, today's the day.
So we're gonna finish putting up the boards that we couldn't reach with the ladders we had. We've got a 12-foot ladder today for 24 hours. So we have 24 hours to finish the high stuff.
I think we can get that accomplished.
Or at least finish the high stuff that we need 2 people on ladders for.
Yes, yeah,
So,
yep.
awesome.
I have my glove on for staining, that's why I'm only wearing one glove. So, anyway, yeah,
All right.
let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, full length.
Okay,
16 1 1/4 to 16 1 1/2.
okay.
So this first board we're putting up today has a cutout for the smoke detector box. So we will finish cutting out that circle.
Up here on a really high ladder, and for those of you who know me know that this is really high for me, but this year is all about conquering fears, and my fears for sure. So yeah, I've made it to the top of a 12-foot ladder, but the vault is almost done.
Before we put our last board up here in the vault, we need to get our bracket installed that will hang the ceiling fan. And so we've got some 2x4s coming down attached to the trusses that will then attach our bracket to. And then our final trim piece will hold the opening for this box.
As we come to the end of this vault project, it really makes me reflect back to where it all began. I stained, I'm pretty sure, about 100 boards. Staining these 100 boards was quite the process. I could only do 16 at a time, and I had to sand them, stain them with the white, wipe them down, and then stain them with the color, and then they had to dry for 2 full days before I could put any finish on them. So all in all, it took several days to even get 16 boards ready to put up on the vault.
Last board.
The last board of the vault. Oh my God. I'm tired. I'll make it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, here's the board?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay!
Look at that.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to actually mark or line. Okay.
So you attach yours
Are
and
you
then
tight to the triangle?
I am tied to the triangle, yes.
Go ahead and move towards you and we'll. Oh, look at that.
So sweet.
Alright,
Okay.
nice. So now we go to the far end.
That's good now.
Okay. Okay. That's really dipping there.
183.
Okay, 183. Okay, now I am in.
I'm flush against my side.
Okay.
Okay, let me get mine a little bit more. Well, I guess if you attach and get yours, I can adjust mine. I'm tight, at least.
Evan, can you slide yours to your right a little bit? Right there. Okay, is your seam square?
I will be once, if I can tap mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And you got a square gap?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Well, push yours all the way in. Push that bubble out. And you're good?
Just a second. Oh. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. Up to me. And you done?
I think pushing up.
Okay. Okay, so square. Under.
I am so scared.
Can you turn off the lights in my
Yes, yes. You don't like that?
No. And push it up right here with me. Like you need to get rid of that gap there. So push the whole thing flat. Push flat up. Are we flat on the other side?
Yes, you are tied on the other side.
Okay.
At least what I can see in the shadow.
Where's my ice? Right there. Push. Okay.
Well, we know that this side is flat, right?
I need to turn on the light to see it. Yes, it's flat.
I mean, it's basically.
Yeah, basically.
You want me to just send one in?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
That looks
Wow.
That does look good.
That's beautiful.
The vaulted ceiling is finally done. See you guys in the next video.